Damn! Hold up! Hang on 2 entire minutes. Where'd everybody come from? 1 second, I gotta press a bunch of buttons. That's me. There we go. Headphones. Lock in. I can't even see chat right now. No joke. Where is my settings? Here we go. Hit the settings button. Action advised. Back up your PC. Never. I don't want Microsoft to know what I've been downloading. There we go. Oh, what cute music. Nice try, Gorilla Ball, but you cannot control the Battle Royales. Hello, people. Hello, hello. God, there's a bunch of names in here. Hello, Gorilla Ball. Hello, Proudy. Hello, Brandon, Joa. Ooh, Liam, you're here as well. Hello, Samick for Chili Dogs. You know what? We gotta love a bit of Sonic the Hedgehog. Or as you've typed it, Samick the Hedgehog. Hello, Demonica. Who else? Hello, Ken. Carlo. There's a lot of hellos here. Nozum. God, Sonic got here first. You know what? I believe it. He's a hedgehog. Fastest animal alive, actually. Incredible speeds. Boom. Hello. Hello, hello. My hair wasn't even that bad. I put water in it anyway. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, God, you see that grey one? You see that grey one right there? I'm being invaded by old man energy. I'm wearing... Do you know I've said that? I've said that, but I'm wearing a freaking... What's it called? Cardigan, basically. More or less, that's what I'm wearing. Hello, people, hello. Theo's licking his butthole right next to me. And then he'll probably hump my jumper, which I've left on the chair for him. He just stood right here a second ago, glaring at me, like, It's like, alright, dude, I'm sorry. What did I do to upset you? Nice one, Theo. Theo Cam, you don't want to watch him licking his own butt. He needs to make sure that he's, clean. And cats don't have toilet paper. They have tongues. That's how it works. Anyway, hello, people. How are we today? Lovely to see you. Is this what happens when you hit 32? You end up old, cold, and wearing knitwear in the house? Yes. However, that's only because my girlfriend works in the theatre industry. I actually get some nice clothes every now and then. I might do this up a little bit, but damn, it's very nice for the cold weather. I was freezing. I played a bunch of Marvel this morning. I was playing a bunch of Marvel this morning. Only 4 matches, to be fair. Maybe I did a quick match as well. But, I was freezing. And so I put this on. I'm not freezing anymore. The only downside is I'm really tall, which means my sleeves never fit. So this is why I got a tattoo. So that when I roll up my arms, there's still something to look at. Walking in snow is no joke. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Luckily, I haven't had to do it in a long time. Very happy about that. I wish I could. Ah, you mean you wish you had moderation powers? Moderation powers. You are around a lot, Gorilla. You just don't talk that much. Not really. You hum. You hum quite a bit. Walking on ice is no joke. Dave, I'm gonna need you to stick to a schedule. What do you mean? I'm doing pretty good with my schedule, actually. My schedule is 12 to 4, Monday to Friday. However, Monday and Tuesday, we're now going to try and start at 10 AM and do 10 to 4 instead. That's more or less the plan. The only downside is on Thursdays and Fridays, because I wake up at 3 in the morning to go to work. By the time stream is almost halfway done, I would have been awake for 12 hours. And genuinely, on Thursdays and Fridays, I'm so sleepy. Even when I start stream, I want to go to bed. And that's purely because of the part-time work. Like, it's really annoying. But I'm hoping by the end of this year, I can turn my back on that and not worry about it. I hope I can surpass Proudy on the word game this time. So the word game is probably only going to happen when we have breaks, and I won't really be doing breaks on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays because the streams just aren't as long. That's just how it is, I'm afraid. When I'm doing 6-hour streams, I'll definitely make sure that those are up, and we do half an hour of it. Bed is for the sleepy. True. Hello, Keju. Welcome to stream, man. Sleep is for the dead. Yeah, it depends on your outlook on life. Oh, hi, Dave. Hello, Mr. Ant. Hello, hello. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's later, but it's okay as long as we get it every day. The fact that I'm streaming Monday to Friday without fail is definitely a big thing for me. Yo, Crypto Tits, nice to see you, man. There's a bunch of people in today. There's a bunch of people. Sometimes you stream at 6, sometimes at 7, but the 6 AM streams, I've never seen any notifications. I mean, Discord is a finicky freaking tool at the best of times. It really is. Use what you can to be notified by stream, but it's tricky. How have you been, good old Crypto Tits? Lovely to have you. What is a word game? So on Mondays and Tuesdays when I have breaks, we play a fun little word game. If I bring this up, you can see it not there. You can see it here. It's something which loads up. But yes. Full cam, here we go. Dave didn't recognize the 6-7 reference. I don't really care for... I don't think it's funny, so I ignore it deliberately. I'm not the one that said Dave is AI. I'm not AI. I'm far from it. AI is freaking tedious. It's ironically, AI is taking jobs away from people, but it's actually making it so freaking hard to make a career. You know? I've been told to mind my tongue so I don't say something I regret. That's why I don't always talk, I just observe. You can talk, man. You can talk. You're almost removing your own freedom of speech, you know? Be careful with that. Best YouTuber right here. I'm glad you think so, because I ain't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Not great. I had to put my dog down yesterday. Oh, absolute. My condolences to yourself and the family and everybody involved. It's never nice to know that she was only 4. That's so unfortunate. Oh, what a little life. No, honestly, my condolences to everybody in that one. That's very cut short. I'm sorry, ma'am. Please look after yourself. Please do. Okay, what am I doing? Because I couldn't boot up the game, but I could boot it up on the upper screen, actually. Let's see how that works. Let's move that out the way. Or can I? Yes, I can. Oh, I'm a freaking genius. Check this out. GBA. I've decided on a bug type team. Good luck. Dave, hello, Seren. Welcome to stream. Oh my god, it's tiny. Why is the screen so minuscule suddenly? There we go. Tiny stream. Oh, no, that's just wrong. Stream avatars really does get in the way. I'm just telling you that now. Alright, maybe I do just return it back to the other screen. Maybe I do just return it. Ah, oh, that's a poop. That's a wicked dump, that is, if I've ever seen one. Weirdly, the 1440p resolution just looks better. But it does mean I have to move you guys up here now onto my top monitor, which I was trying to avoid. But yes, hello, Seren. Damn, graveyard shifts are killers. True, graveyard shifts suck. Hello, Lubo. Hello, Ghosty Plays. I'm seeing a lot of names that I recognize. Lovely to have you all. What the hell is that? Is that an unpheasant? I want nothing to do with it. I have a sneaky suspicion, even with 4 hours, we'll be able to finish this game today. I'm pretty sure we are, because we've only got like 30 floors left. Ice types is where it's at. I hate this thing's finger. Who in the freaking Pokemon company decided this was okay? You poison, I can psycho cut that. It's 8 in the evening, I gotta go. Well, damn, that's not too bad, to be fair. 8 in the evening, that's when I go to bed to go to work nowadays. Excuse me, this stupid monkey. This is like a monkey I do not like the appearance of. Dude needs to chill. That was a lot of damage I just took. Okay, where are my rare candies? Where are my insane levels of rare candies? Level cap is 73, cool. Flare Blitz is a good move, isn't it? The user takes damage and they may burn, that's fine. Massive monkey damage. Fire monkey, that's a lemur. It's, yeah, it's still a monkey fella to me. It's not a, I need a howling gibbon, please. I love me a good howling gibbon. If you've ever not known the sound of a howling gibbon, look it up, honestly. YouTube videos of howling gibbons, they're so freaking, like, charismatic. Love the kits. Ooh, give me potion. That'll do, and that was all that was up here. I would love to continue. I wish stream avatars would work for me. Ghosty, it should. Yeah, yours does work. Yours is there. It's like, yeah, there it is. It's a mesprit. 'Tis a little mesprit. Oops, that's a pig. Awesome. I've chosen Cleavor, Livania, Araquanid, Vikavolt, Low Kicks, and Yamega. How do you get a Cleavor in that game? Ooh, I'm going to Bitter Blade because that should be faster. Lima can be a monkey if you think it is. I know it's not. The thing is, its name is Grafai, and Ai is the name of a monkey in Japan, so why they would call it that? I don't know. Proudy, did you just try to ping somebody else, but it pinged you instead? How does that work? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh no, we're being haunted by ghost items again. Plonk, plonk. I'm very curious. I don't think we need the other items. We're fine. Yes, the Uno reverse card got you. Ooh, an ability capsule. I don't think that's... Oh, another one. Okay, I could have used those ages ago. A revive, an antidote... let's go back then, shall we? Yes, I'm very curious to know what the other difficulties of this game are. And just how much it changes things. Hello, Gorge! Hello, hello. Oh! I've completely forgotten to talk about the thing, I's the name of the monkey from Super Monkey Ball. Exactly, it's a monkey. Yeah. Yeah, so, one of the reasons I didn't bother streaming earlier today is that I had some internet issues. And you know, the thing about internet issues, we'll come back for that event in a second, whilst I just talk. But yeah, the thing about the internet issues is a lot of the time you have like big disconnects and stuff. That's normally the main problem. Or your internet speed isn't very good. I had a very different problem, which is I had repeated lag spikes. Really nasty, random, repeated lag spikes. Ooh, a Sigilith. Which essentially meant I did a network health test. You can literally find free ones on the internet, and all it will do is it will connect you to a server nearby, and it will repeatedly just monitor. It will give you a graph that just shows you what your ping is as it goes along. And the problem with my internet was it should have been like beep, 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 beep all the way along, but every like 10 seconds or so, it would just be like beep, 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 boing, beep, 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 boing, beep, 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 boing. And, I did play Marvel so well. Sometimes I wouldn't play well, and I would think that it was me that was playing it badly. Turns out I was missing shots, and a lot of the time, it wouldn't have been my fault. Genuinely, because every 10 seconds, I would have a random lag spike, but it wasn't enough to be that noticeable. But it would be enough to hide things from me. But it also means it would cause stream lag. Basically, it would cause stream lag. And that's a problem, of course. Like, we can't have that. So I have made some adjustments to the internet settings, and to my cabling situation in the house that should fix some of the stream lag. Because as it turns out, it might not have actually been YouTube or Twitch that was the problem. It might have been me all along, and I just didn't notice. That's basically it. It's just funny to be a substitute. Wait, you made a little substitute fella? Oh yeah, he's a tiny fella. Is there a shiny one? Yo, Crypto Tits, you do have a little avatar on screen. It's the shuckle in the middle. Psycho Cut. I'm surprised you don't have a yellow name, because yellow names are for the people that have, like, donated to the channel, but it hasn't registered you as one. That's weird. Have you never had an avatar every time you've done it? That's weird. I might just... It should detect it automatically, but I think that's a freaking lie. Oh! No, I think I know what it is. I can't gift it to you. I think it's because you've always super chatted. It's actually members specific. Yeah. I think it's because you normally only ever super chat. It's because it's membership specific. Right, let's do this quickly. Key, Clef. No, your name is the other way around. It's dingling its little keys. Cute. That is a threat display. It shakes its keys at perceived foes to assert dominance. I understand exactly what it's saying, however. Perhaps it's best I don't translate. Are you telling me Clefcly, like, screams slurs at me? Burning jealousy. You know what? Isn't that a good move? Dave, to approve my bug type team. I don't really know how you're getting a Cleavor, but yeah, it's pretty good. I don't think it's that bad. A full bug team is kind of crap to begin with, I won't lie. But if you can make it work, awesome. Stream lag is a huge problem. Most of it can be stopped by gifting the streamer lots of money. Yeah, true. Thing is, we live in an area where there's only one provider. So, like, the UK has so many providers, but here we've only got the one. Have I accidentally fast-forwarded? I haven't. The menu's fast-forwarding on its own. That's not me doing that. Weird. Drops onto the target with electrified body that misses and uses her instead. That's kind of funny. Where is Burning Jealousy? This burns all foes that have their stats boosted this turn. That's funny. That seems extremely freaking specific, though. No one can learn it. Nobody here is a jealous little bastard. That's okay, then. Yes, we are playing, Sigilif. We are playing Pokemon Relict, where Arceus is our best friend. Pokemon battle, let's go. Cleavor's in Indigo Disc, I see. I've only played the base game of Scarlet and Violet. Ooh, shaky keys. Hello, Dialga. Welcome. I'm trying to win with a whole Dark-type team. Good old mono runs. I don't think I'm smart enough to do a mono run. I'm going to Swords Dance. Unless this thing uses, like, Dark Pulse, but I think I'll be okay. If I Swords Dance Skill Swap, that's a shame. I'm going to Phantom Force now. So long. Have you watched the new season of Fallout? I'm afraid not. I only watched the first couple of episodes of the first season and we kind of just stopped. How does every boss Pokemon have freaking Sturdy? Hey guys, it's me, your favourite misbehaviour. The living legend, the misdemeanor in itself. But no, I'm afraid we haven't really been keeping on top of Fallout. The only things which we're keeping on top of at the moment is JJK. Like Season 3. That... Is that weird? No. No, that which fills the other side of the world can shape. It looks like toe, but it's the what? The pace? Is that... That's not pace. That's something. and mold it. Rage. Can shape the rage. Okay, fair enough. But yes, hello, QB. Welcome, welcome. Mono runs are fun. Some fights need a little bit of maneuvering, but some fights you just walk through. I mean, my thing is, if I do a mono run, I really like this gym of mine. That game was a laugh. Because, like, for a mono run, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Because it was a forced mono run, but the game was built around the concept. The only problem being you'd run into a cool Pokemon, you're just like, oh, I want to catch that, like the Fire Onyx. It's like, oh, that's really cool. But you can't because you're running a freaking flying gym. And Onyx can't learn acrobatics. But no, I did like that. I can't wait for the remake to come out because we will play that, definitely. I also think we had Drayano yesterday when we raided them. They recommended Pokemon Peach and Lime. That might be the game we go to after this. Depending on whether or not I want to Nuzlocke this or not, I don't know. I like starting new games on Mondays. I don't know if anyone's noticed that. Thank you for finding the Iron Plate. The antimatter within the distortion world also serves to absorb and contain the negative emotions from the world above. If it were to become unstable, it could begin to affect the behavior of both people and Pokemon. Spending too long in a world built to harbor negativity, you can imagine what that might do to someone. But oh well. Everything in the world must be tended to one way or another. I like the idea of Arceus walking around with a cup of tea. Let's play Pokemon Ironmon. Do you actually think I would be okay with an Ironmon run? Do you actually think I'd be capable of it? Good luck getting into the first gym. Are you on about, Rogamon? That just sounds like a Digimon. Hang on, we've spawned next to the stairs. That's hilarious. Oops. That is a combination of the buttons on the back here. Click. Sovereign of the Skies. That is another game on my radar. However, it's not like a big popular one that I'm staring down the barrel at right now. It's on my list, though. Don't worry about that. I've got a freaking wicked list. Hey, Mewtwo Knight. The game is fast-forwarding for some reason. The game is like fast-forwarding, but I myself am not fast-forwarded. How weird. I would love to continue. 77. Look at this. It all appears so quickly. I have to be like, Sprig, Gold. Is there like multiple versions of speed? Oh, now I'm really short. I think we need to reload the game quickly. Something has gone terribly wrong. 1 second. Something has gone terribly wrong. The UI was just broken. I think it's because I kept... No, they're still down there. What have I done? What have I done? I've broken... There they are. Now they're at the correct height. Okay, so now it's all fixed. That was weird. Yeah, me breaking the game, I don't know how I did that. Is Giratina on the final floor? That's what I'm thinking. Like, surely. Oh, there's Speak of the Cleavor and they shall appear. That does make Cleavor look a lot cooler. Okay, the arm swing makes it seem a little crap, actually. That's just my opinion. I mean, I don't need to fight anything. I thought, like, it looked pretty cool, but its animation just looks a little wrong. There we go, now we can read it. We're playing Maple Story Idol RPG. That game is dead as fuck. What was the game? I was watching a video. Apparently freaking... Does anyone remember Heroes of the Storm? The freaking Blizzard MOBA? Apparently that has still got, like, a really sizable player base that are repeatedly playing it, like, day in, day out. And I never expected that. Ooh, an ice cream. I'm just like, that is my favourite MOBA. Like, I really liked Pokemon Unite, but it's turned into a cesspit of just microtransactions. League pisses me off, and I hate most people that play League. And Dota 2, I don't have the mental capacity for Dota. Not anymore. I played it for 200 hours, and I lost a lot of brain cells in the process. But Heroes of the Storm is the only MOBA that I can say I had genuine fun with. Brother, what's your favourite Pokemon? Mega Sceptile. You will see my Mega Sceptile running around on the screen here. Tried to play it when it launched. There was a glitch with the video cards that just displayed black screen when you boot it up. Oh, that sucks. Dave X Mason, oh, we will joke about it. Arena of Valor. What about freaking Mobile Legends Bang Bang? It's literally a freaking League clone. Is that Magikarp looking for the staircase? I admire the persistence, even if it's spectacularly pointless. I'm not helping it. Bro had some malicious armor on him. Wow, awesome, brother. I'm glad you like my Pokemon choice. I am so contrarian in nature, I can't help it. It's just how I was designed. When people picked my class stats when I was born, they were like, wouldn't it be funny if he did everything the opposite? Ooh, quick balls. Roast Sceptile, the salad gecko. No. Freaking Sceptile is the walking Christmas tree, and I love it. Pokeballs. Dude is festive as heck. Mobile Legends Bang Bang has too many cancer. I should have played. I've played for years. See, I played it for like a couple of days, and they introduce you to bot matches, but don't tell you that they're bots. And then the moment I started fighting against players, I didn't know what to do, and I just got roasted. So I was like, whatever. But no, I like it. If anyone says, what's your favourite MOBA of all time, my answer is Heroes of the Storm. And I just find it very funny that Blizzard hasn't completely killed it yet. It's just fun. That's the thing. It's nowhere near as competitive. It was never designed to be. How can I help? The three of us usually hang around lakes. Guardianship and secrecy are kind of our deal, so we've hidden our spots away in some, well, let's call them creative locations. But for you, I'm willing to share a bit if you're curious. Mine's tucked away in a crystal cave. You can only get in if you solve the puzzle made of, yeah, you guessed it, crystals. Back then, when I was guarding a time gear, I even rigged the lake to fill with crystal formations to make the gear impossible to reach. Sure, it kinda messed up the view, but if it meant doing my job right, it was totally worth it. Well, at least the lake you're in now didn't get completely drained by a bomb for your capture. The sight of all those Magikarp desperately flopping around the dry lake bed, that is what happened. Team Galactic are so freaking ruthless. They actually nuked a lake to get to the center of it. Desperately flopping around the dry lake bed. Now that was a little entertaining. Excuse me, Master? What could you possibly be talking about? Oh, don't mind me. I think a lot of them speak as, Arceus hates Magikarp. I think a lot of them are speaking in Mystery Dungeon terms, whereas Arceus is also talking about, like, Gen 4. Yo, tall guy. You're 6'6", right? Yes, I am. Hello, Fry. Welcome to stream, bro. That space globe I gave you earlier. Me no take backsies. Don't worry. I have no intention of taking it back from you. I can't help but wonder, though. Does that mean you found it interesting? Truthfully, I'm quite curious about what you're seeing. I'm not telling you. Fair enough. It's your reward, after all. Perhaps it's for the best, if it was something that caught my interest, yet remained beyond my reach. Now I would truly hate that. That's my birthday in 22 minutes? Well, we've got a freaking countdown to it. Remind me again in 22 minutes at 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock for me, that's when it will be. Right, what can I buy from you? Anything good? Ice Fang sounds nice. Temper Flare. Power increases if the previous move failed. Ooh. Hang on, isn't Expanding Force great? But there's no double battles in this freaking game. Nice move. A triple axle. Why is that an ice move? That just throws me off. We could get Ice Fang. An attack that hits first and makes the target flinch. Fails if the target isn't using a high priority move. That sounds crap. Just use... Okay. That's if someone's using Fake Out, that's the counter to Fake Out. But who uses that? I'm going to buy an Ice Fang. Someone will make use of it, I'm sure. I want birthday cake. Quick Claw, Battery, Clear Amulet, Waterstone, Incense, Peat Block, Air Balloon, Flying Memory, Soul Dew. Oh, it's specifically for Latios and Latias. Red Shards. So we could just whip out a legendary right now. Yo, Arceus, I want a legendary Pokemon. Give me Groudon. Quite a peculiar one she is. The kind who'd punch you in the face and laugh while doing it, just for the thrill. It's people like her that entertain me the most. 9 red shards. There we go, we can just get Groudon. Will you give it a nickname? Yes. Groudon's nickname. What should Groudon's nickname be? Yo, sup, bro, I'm very mad because my mum said not to say bad things when I lose to the champion the 14th time, and I said, fuck. Bro, are you like 10? Oh, wait, hold up, I could have gotten a Dialga. The Don, too, that's true. The Don's daughter. Yeah, can I get... Is it blue shards? Hang on, how do I get Dialga? Because I actually kind of like Dialga quite a bit. I once asked Dialga to show me a moment in time that would entertain me. She made me watch a Magikarp jump competition until one of them hit 100 meters. That took way too long, even for me. So Dialga, is it yellow shards? Okay, can we get yellow shards off of you? It was red shards. No, okay, now we know. Also, I mean, we could run Groudon. We could. The black and white Groudon sprite is really cool. Shift. Drought. It just comes with Precipice Blades. Freaking Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. You've got an F in attack. Why would you do that? Why would you make that so? I'll be 34 in April. Nice. Who am I fighting? Flying type. Do I have anyone that throws rocks? I don't think you do. I don't think it really matters either. This will be fine. Level cap 73. Let's go. Oh, it's just straight up Gary. It's blue. It's me. Okay. Gym leader. Bro is not a gym leader. However, that is a very good Pokemon for us to set up on. Why does it have to snow again? I do not control the weather, sadly, as much as people seem to believe. Is Arceus a guy or a woman? I don't think there is any... It's Pikachu! Legendary Pokemon do not have genders, specifically. They are all genuinely non-binary. Because they don't have a gender. You know, that's just how they're like, coded. Ooh, you're more of a problem. I am quad weak. No, I'm not. I am weak to you. I'm going to Phantom Force. A Servine. No, it's Pikachu. I love showing enemies my gigantic ghosts. Ooh, feels bad, man. Okay. Rock Throw sounds like a plan. It would have been from them, but they decided to do something else. Monkey Punch. Monkey Punch. Here we go. We love Infernape. Check out this Monkey Punch. Excellent monkey power. Bum, 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 I was about to say something that you could consider a little silly. This thing's going to intimidate. We swap to something that doesn't need to be intimidated. I was about to say, isn't it weird? Isn't it strange that one of the big anime, the big three, all of the massive anime, isn't it strange that none of them ended up being about the journey to the west with Sun Wukong? And then I remembered, that's literally what the original Dragon Ball was about. I was just like, oh yeah. Like, that's not the plot of Dragon Ball whatsoever anymore. But initially, Goku was obviously based on Son Goku. Well, Son Wukong, sorry. And that just made me chuckle a little bit because I realised just how incorrect I was. I'm drinking peanut butter whiskey. Oh, you and your freaking peanut butter. I'm gonna crunch this dude. Why do you have Ice Fang? That's cruel. I was like, I'm Dave, Dragon Ball. Yeah, but Dragon Ball is not like that anymore. Like, at all. Naruto's kinda like Journey to the West. Yeah, but not really, because it's Japanese. It's a completely different thing, you know? I think we go Mega Lopunny and we kick the crap out of it. Because not. Oh, thank you. You ever get an eyelash in your eye? That needs to freaking chill. Thank you. Oh, we have Ice Punch on Lopunny. I forgot about that. Right. I mean, we could. Now we've been intimidated. This dude's got so many Intimidate Pokemon. I think we just go to Monkey Fella. We're probably about to be hit by either a fighting move or a fire move, and I think we're okay. Yeah, Flare Blitz. That's fine. I could take that. Damage by recoil. So the best thing to do is just punch it. Oh no, the fastest dog in the universe. If it does it again, we die. But if it... Is the AI stupid? Is the AI stupid enough to just go for a different move? No, it's not. Okay. The AI is so dumb that it actually just pressed the same button twice. Meowscarada. Oh, no. I know what to do. What? Freaking eyes. So what we do here is we do something incredible. We knock off, but because we have Protean. So we're actually a dark type now. Nice Flare Blitz, idiot. That's still really bloody hurt. And it killed itself. Hell yeah. We just remove the typing. That's a problem, actually. Hair. This is a fighting Pokemon. Hairbinger, do not let this thing punch you too hard. Alright, we're going to... There we go. It says action. What button do you think action is? We're gonna bounce. Mega bounce. Huge. Boing. So long. ZZ staying on the team, I'm guessing. How did it... It has no guard. It has no guard. That is comical. That is funny. I hate the way that it's gyrating. That does kind of confuse me a little bit. Do we kill in a single flower trick? Oh no, we play rough. What am I on about? Have you ever watched Jimmy Neutron? Only the movie. Damn. Jimmy Neutron was never a big thing in the UK. Dave, pay attention. No, well, the thing is... Machamp almost always has guts. I didn't expect it to have no guard. So I was like, yeah, this will be fine. But yeah, all good. You win, I can believe. Oh yeah, no, that was not hard. And the thing is, I have a Sacred Ash in my pocket. So if we're ever up against the wall, I can res the entire team. I can literally, like, Overwatch 1, Heroes Never Die, and then just kick its ass with a Pokemon that has a flying move. The being poured the peanuts of its power into stone and buried it deep. Ah, it poured the remains, not the peanut. But, yeah, no, Sacred Ash can't be used in battle, by the way. Oh, that's very silly. Good thing I've got, like, a couple of revives, but yes. Peanuts is better? True. The Skyplate. Become a managed Pokemon, you should know from prior experience that Pokemon tend to throw curveballs. Sure, but I'm not infallible. I'm not a professional. You know, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm streaming at the same time. This is the skyplate. Thank you. Let me see. Ah, yes. This relates to that mineral humans call origin ore. It's a remnant of creation, though to me it's just litter. It appears to have its uses. If any of the mythical Pokémon were to become enraged and unleash their power upon the world, it might prove useful for crafting weapons. Yes, it's only natural to assume that anything originating from me holds immense value. If you succeed in helping me, I'll even grant you one of my golden trinkets, engraved with my symbol, of course. It even comes in different colours for you to choose from. Truly a tempting charm, isn't it? I would love a tempting charm. I'm allergic to peanuts. I mean, if you're allergic to peanuts, I don't think it matters how they taste. Like, you're not eating that. When's your next day off? Do you mean me or somebody else? Basically, Dave is saying he has Adam Warlock's ult. Yes, but sadly only outside of combat, it would seem. Me, day off from stream, Saturday and Sunday. Day off from work, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But that's that. Dave, don't be jealous, but I found a shiny Grovile. Oh, what, in this game? Hell yeah. Very nice. I do have a set time, I'm just not running it. I'm sorry, I should have noticed you were feeling bad earlier. It's alright. As I said, it's just a cold. How long will you keep saying that? You're burning up. You're not okay. Please tell me how to help. Even Fido's worried, and he's made of bread. Why do you have Easter eggs in the corner? On the far left. Looks like there's no hiding it anymore. I've been ill for a long time. The doctors warned me that this cold climate wasn't good for me, and that if I stayed, I'd end up like this. Then why didn't you leave? Because there's no one else here. Travelers rely on me to guide them across the mountain. People say, pardon me, the hermit in the mountains will help you pass. So I stayed, even if it cost me. Cough, cough. So this was your choice. But you can't just live only for others. That's unfair. You're right, it is unfair. But once a woman told me she felt safe crossing the mountain because of me. She mentioned that her only family lived on the other side, as this was the only way for her to visit them every once in a while. Stop pushing yourself so hard, please. I've always lived alone, but knowing I could help others reunite with their loved ones, it gave me purpose. Shops already have Easter eggs on the shelves. Oh, I've already eaten many. I'm a chocolate connoisseur. Easter eggs and chocolate food. You can't hide it from me. I'm all powerful. Haha, yes, and I had you too, little one. You stayed by my side, helping me bake bread for me to eat. For that I'll always be grateful, you strange cannibalistic dog. But what about your dream? You always said you wanted to open a bakery somewhere else. You even said I'd be there with you. Haha, I really said that, didn't I? I'm sorry, I knew it was never possible. Plus, if you have a hairstyle that covers your eyes, you usually get killed off at some point. I guess I was just too happy to finally have some company at home. Unfair. Unfair. I'm sorry I hid it from you, but tell me, Alst, once I'm gone, what will you do? Don't say that. I don't want you to mention something like that. Bro's got green eyes. You don't want the weight of being Arceus, do you? I don't even know him, that's not me. Everything he did, I'm not tied to it. I just want to live freely as my own person, no matter why I was sent here. I see. I'm glad you said that. Life can be cruel, but still, this world is beautiful. Even in hardship, there's always a way to smile. I couldn't fulfill my dream, but I was still happy. And that's enough. Alice, could I ask you one thing? I feel a little weak. Could you bake some bread for me? Me? I've never done that. I'm not sure I can. But alright, I'll do my best. Just turns up with just a brick. Just a brown brick. After no small amount of hardship and quite a few concerning explosions, a familiar smell filled the house. Yeah, it looks a little burnt. It is done. I finished it. It's a little burnt, but edible. Here, can you eat it on your own? Like the way he held it. Hey, did you fall asleep? You can't do this to me. Please, answer me. Hey. Again, I sound like Winston. Oh, what a shame. Oh, we're back in the oboe place. Wow, 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 wow. This is Australia, guys. This is what Australia looks like. All-night stream on Monday. The thing is that maybe in the past I would have been able to do that, but depending on what's going on, like, I have a girlfriend now, I'm not going to disturb her sleep, to stream, but it's not out of the question. If there was ever a time where, she was away or something, or she was involved somehow, biblically accurate Australia, being jumped by lizards and ghosts and Scovillans. There are so many Gengars everywhere. Literally, this is Australia right now. Yo, this is Australia. It's hellfire. Damn. But I'm not against... Ooh, a modest mint. But yeah, I'm not against the idea of doing a really long, like, overnight stream, but I'll save that for another time. Flip the screen upside down and then it's truly Australia. Is that how it works? No one's gaining attacks anymore. No one learns anything. You really do get to a point when the rare candies just blitz you through everything, don't they? Okay. I'm Scoville, what's up with you? Go! Many people say that two heads think better than one. I'm unsure if that is true for this specific Pokémon. It won't stop once it goes on a rampage, although it seems to be holding something. Let's fight it. Kinda looks like South Africa with all the fires we've been having. That's a shame because wildfires break out wherever the hell they bloody please. We're just kinda lucky that we've got such a damp freaking, we are such a damp country, you know. Am I afraid of this? I think I resist almost everything it can do, unless it has a dark move, which it probably does. Hello, Air. Nice to see you, man. Solar Beam is a choice. Phantom Force. Get me the heck out of there. England is so shit, disasters don't even dare come close. We are very lucky for that to be the case. The worst we get is, floods. But that's only in specific parts of the country. Yeah, this was such a cheeky fight. Bro spammed Solar Beam, so we just got away with that. Double Date Nuzlocke stream would go hard. It is entirely possible, so Chloe wouldn't do that, I don't think. However, I could potentially get Mason to do it. If we both... Well, if he had a week off, we could probably do a big stream. But then again, the YouTube algorithm doesn't, like, care for that. That would only be a Twitch sort of algorithm, you know? YouTube doesn't like it. YouTube thinks any stream above 4 hours needs to perish. I wish they would bring back sprites. What do you mean by sprites? Ooh, raw. I ain't gonna lie, I think we kind of blitz through this game now. Can already smell the hear me out when you two collab. Yeah, maybe. Well, no, think of the AI Roblox streams. They're up for days. Yes, but they are also botting. Those don't count. They're botting and they're using artificial content. The problem with those is they are as popular as they are through illegitimate means. I also struggle to believe a lot of streamers that have that many people on YouTube Shorts. However, it is possible, so it doesn't apply to everybody. But I guarantee you, all of those stupid AI streams... Ooh, so much stuff. Oh, gimme. But yeah, all of those AI streams, I guarantee you now, every single one of them is view botting. Without a doubt. Oh, Poliwrath, I'm going to presume, because of its eyes. Oh, dude's pissed. Dude's heckin' angry. I don't like the way that its, like, eyebrows sort of aren't coming with it as it goes down. Right, well, we can just Psycho Card, but I think we die immediately if we do. Wait, we're part Ghost. This can only hit us with water. I'm gonna Psycho Card and hope and pray. Oh shit, 1 minute! Yo, Fry, no joke. How did 20 minutes go by so quickly? Kind of stupid because they're not even getting anything out of it. They kind of are. What they're basically doing is that they are, hang on, YouTube just crashed. What was that? Guys, was that just me, or did YouTube literally just die for like 2 seconds? Did anybody else see that, or was that just me? Happy birthday, Fry, yet I'm extraordinarily confused as to why, the moment it ticked over to your birthday, I lost connection to my encoder. It's doing it again. Oh my, for goodness, I'm reading Virgin Media, I'm telling them that they need to freaking get off of my arse. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, it died for a second, but it like full-on died. Stream has been a little choppy now and again. Still. Oh, how on earth am I supposed to get a smooth connection? Happy freaking birthday though, Fry. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore it. It's more just like, I spent such a like large chunk of this morning trying to fix my internet, and it was going so smoothly. But if you guys are getting choppy reception, then that's a problem. Maybe reset? That won't help. I've already done it. It's just my freaking provider. It's so crap. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. My god. Never word it like that again. Oh, Virgin suck. I used them back in the day. They start great and then it slowly deteriorates. Thing is, well, I've had Virgin in the past and they genuinely throttle speeds if you are overusing their stuff. But that was like 10 years ago. I would have expected them to have fixed that by now. It's very dumb. Anyway, I don't see crappy choppy net. Good, at least it's working for some people then. Anyway, happy birthday, Fry. Have an amazing day and night. Absolutely. I mean, to be fair, Fry, it's very, like, late where you're at. So your birthday, like, you're going to go to sleep and you're going to wake up and then it'll be entering your birthday, right? So, yeah, after stream, of course, do have a wonderful birthday, mate. Dave, thoughts on hazelnut chocolate? Insane. Hazelnut chocolate is gorgeous. I don't understand this freaking pistachio bullshit. Mad lad, I appreciate that. Yeah, do you know what, community? Well done to everybody. We celebrate little birthdays in here as well. Do I have a sound? Do I have a sound effect? I have a banana. No, I don't think I've got a sound effect. This is the mind plate, thank you. Yes, just as it says, I was the only one alive back when there was nothing. Looking back, it's been quite a long time. I wish I could enjoy things the way I did back then. I suppose the world's changed a lot. Indeed, and I witnessed it all, every step of the way. Oh, there you go, yeah, Proudy with the applause, that works. Oh, banana works? What is? Oh, banana. That's crazy loud.
Scum.
As I see it, I miss when games used older styles like these. Well, yeah, the thing is, David, that's why, like, we do play a lot of fan games and romhacks on this channel. But a big thing I like to see is the old style pushed to see what modern things could happen with the old style. Oh, wow, you got a banana soundbite. I've got a bunch of soundbites. I have plenty, but ones which are restricted to me specifically.
You fool.
I have many myself. I also have Kind of funny that played alongside the goat sound. How are you, Dave? Hello, Aubrey. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hello, cruel world. Welcome, Neo. To avoid disturbing the balance of the world, I impose a rule upon myself not to intervene directly. This resolution was absolute. As a fragment that still holds most of my original self's memories, it's been a long time since I've spoken like this with anyone. So this is a little entertaining for me, and for that I must thank you. Do you, as a fragment, also follow the no intervention policy? That's a tricky question. Oh, Twitch ad break in 40 seconds. Why does Arceus look like a woman? They are non-binary, so they are unisex. They are neither. That's how Pokemon works. She already is the best birthday gift ever. Hell yeah. What a wonderful thing to say. This resolution has only grown stronger within me throughout the years. The more I restrained myself, the more entertaining it became to witness the unexpected. I'm fairly certain a fragment of a younger version of myself would have had more freedom than I do right now. Unfortunately, you're stuck with a rather useless god, merely a spectator. I wonder if you would have preferred another version of me. But oh well. Right. Still 82. We've got another 5 floors before that changes. You know, do you know what? There's one thing that I think I would... 2 things, actually. Ooh, a jetpack. Oh, hold up. That is something which I would like. But the problem... I would probably remove Hairbinger. Ooh, Curse Solar. Serena. Floor 100 today. Yes, because we could just, like, rare candy our levels up. It's actually not that difficult for us to get what we need. I'm going to Bitter Blade this thing, but hopefully it doesn't just use, like... Ooh, it died in one hit. Okay, we'll find another one. But yeah, as I was going to say, if there's 2 things which I think this game could use to just make it a bit more interesting, is probably something like monster houses, I think would be quite interesting. And hidden areas. But then I always thought the hidden areas thing is something that Mystery Dungeon was lacking. So Monster House, if you guys remember, is if you walked into here... Actually, that's a bad example. If you walked into a room... Let's say this one up here. The second you stepped foot into it, it would pause the game, you wouldn't be able to move, and then it would spawn loads of Pokemon. And you would just be like, ah, shit. In Mystery Dungeon, that's a lot more painful than this would be, because in this game you could just run away and it wouldn't matter. But it's still just an interesting thing. Hidden areas, I think there should just be a mechanic where if you see a crack in a wall, you could use a move or something to break it down. Break it down! I'm just gonna throw... Hang on, we got a... Ghost. Use the Ghost Blade, please. I would very much enjoy a Quick Ball. Thing is, it's like... Guys, we know that... Pokemon HMs are, like, funny. They are old, they are ancient, we like getting rid of them. We need a nickname for Zoroark. Yo, guys, what are we going to call the edgy fella? You know, Brandon, I share a birthday with Marilyn Manson, and I find that very funny. Edgelord. You know what, birthday boy? Here you go. You can have it. Zorro, after the mark of Zorro. All good names, actually. You guys had some good names for that one. I'm going to probably get rid of Hairbinger here. Edgelord is funny, but it is an Edgelord. And there's Queenie. But sadly, we have a Meowscarada, which is way more useful than a Serena could ever be. Illusion, yep. Shadow Ball, Bitter Malice. What's the other move that you could learn? Maybe you don't know it yet. No, it was in Lazarus. It could learn Infernal Parade. And shit, you share your birthday with Marilyn Manson? Yeah, of all the people, I believe it's Marilyn Manson and Bradley Cooper, I think was his name? No, that's not his name. No, it is Bradley Cooper. He's just old now. Yeah, that is him. One of the main actors in the first couple of Hangover movies. I'm stuck in Lazarus. Yeah, Lazarus did a couple of things that have made me think of Pokemon differently. Mine is Sitting Bull. What is that? Marilyn Manson used to be my music idol. I used to listen to him a lot, like a while ago. Not so much anymore. I just moved on to Sleep Token. That's like my big thing now. Foul Play's kind of funny. In fact, this thing's moveset is not bad. I just think maybe it could use a different ghost move. Hunclaws is funny. I think we just U-turn. Why not? Bitter Malice is good, but it's not great. It just doesn't do enough damage. Shadow Sneak? See, I don't see a reason for Shadow Sneak, mostly because we kind of want to be a setup fella. We nasty plot and then we blast it with Shadow Ball. But then we need a better dark move on it, actually. But it doesn't learn any freaking special dark moves. Do we have any in our inventory? I don't think we ever got Dark Pulse. Sludge Bomb, Wild Charge, Nasty Plot. I love that it can learn these moves. It can learn Dark Pulse, alright, that's fine. That's a decent enough dark move. It's not great, but it's also not terrible. Dark Pulse has Flinch on it, that's funny. Manson's actually cool, I don't care for his music, but I'd love to have a beer with a guy. Thing is, as well, is like he's a guy that's getting old, so the time to do it is definitely running out. Okay, Jawwing Beat, Burning Jealousy. That's just funny. Grassy Glide. No. Only an hour late this time? Yeah, I started an hour ago. Also, son, it is Fry's freaking birthday. Vacuum Wave on those two is dumb. Everyone can learn Hyper Beam. Everyone learn Do you know what? Actually, we were joking about Hyper Beam yesterday, but what if it's a special attack? We can nasty plot? Fuck U-turn. Screw U-turn. We are blowing this up with Hyper Beam. We have so many better choices, but that's just funny because it has stab on it. Normal stab. It can be resisted, but it would never be super effective. We will hit something with Hyper Beam today. Do we blow the Queen up with it? That's such a thing to say. Like, as a British person, what a thing to say. HMs and teams look more like records in this game. Well, it's because they kind of always were. Ooh, that's annoying, but if I nasty plot, I think we'll be fine. I need people to come play Maple Story. I'm not going to go anywhere near it. It sounds like a mobile game. Right, we have nasty plotted. We are now going to Hyper Beam the Queen. Absolutely destroyed. That was so much damage. Like, I'm dying of boredom. Why are you playing a freaking idle Maple Story game then? There are so many games on the market, and so many of them are free. Oh! Steelix jumped out of nowhere. Dave just got added to a list. Well, she's not alive anymore anyway. Iron Tail instead of any rock or ground move. Okay. Old PC style game. By the way, I think this beats the most pretty romhack fan game I've seen. It used to be Lazarus. I think overall Lazarus is still prettier because a lot of this is actually Mystery Dungeon assets, I believe. Oh, yeah, mega. Building back up. Son, I don't like the face you just chose to use there. Because I'm an OG MapleStory player, but the OG MapleStory got shut down years ago. Did it now? I could have sworn people were still playing it. Wasn't like MapleStory 2 garbage as well? I'm pretty sure I played it and we all gave up after like 2 days. Games that are just quick, whack the opponent a lot and dodge its attacks is very dull. I like games that have an amount of gameplay to them that aren't just smack the sponge in front of you with flashy attacks. That gets boring very fast. What is that sound? I know that sound. That's a Glaceon. Do we bring a Glaceon just because the little thing never... Maybe we go absolute anti-dragon. Glaceon never gets enough love in my eyes. I heard that from a mile away, by the way. Like, I was like, I swear I hear something that sounds very familiar. Yes, MapleStory 2 was the downfall of such a great game. Who do we replace Glaceon for? I'm... probably no one. Let's be real. That's a huge landway. Alright, why don't we call this Glaceon a different Eevee that we're not going to use? We have 2 fire types on team. We do. And we have 2 ghosts. We have a fire ghost type on at the moment. Vanilla Ice. I kind of wanted to call it Vaporeon because we were taking a piss out of Vaporeon yesterday. We're getting a lot of Flareon. Are we just throwing a load of Flareon shade? Everyone hates Flareon. Okay. All things considered, we'll replace Spitfire. We have a Ghost, we have a Fire. We don't need Spitfire. Though, Spitfire was kind of hype. Bro was pretty hype. We now have an Ice Pokemon. We are so anti-dragon, by the way. We have 3 Pokemon that just nuke dragons. Okay, I mean, one moment I can't help but notice. What are these things' abilities? Snowcloak, Evasion, Hailstorm, whatever. You have Freeze Dry. Can freeze to target and is super effective against water Pokemon. I do love that. You are Careful, which means boosted special defense, reduced special attack. Cringe. Cringe. Ice does it best. I mean, if you're anti-dragon, Fairy does it best, like without a doubt. Dragon can still do a lot against ice Pokemon. There's a lot of fire attacks, ground attacks, things. Oh no, ground is the other way around, isn't it? But there's a lot of ways for a dragon to fight back against ice. There's not many things it can do to a fairy by comparison. Because you can still hit an ice Pokemon with a dragon move. What am I looking for? I'm looking for ability patches. Because we bought a bunch. Hello, Tino. Welcome to stream. Ice Body. Does that mean you freeze on contact? Because if so, that's hilarious. No, you gain health in a hailstorm. No one is setting hail up for you. Never mind. I had to restart all my emulator games because I got a new phone. Sad face. Did you not transfer them over? Upload your save files to like Google Drive and then download them on a new phone. Fairies just break the game. I wouldn't go that far. Fairies are very good. I just think that fairies shouldn't resist bug. They should be weak to them. That's like one decision that does blow my mind a little bit. Maybe we throw away the Glaceon. It's not very good, is it? But it's a Glaceon. It's an Eevee that we're not running. We have not run a Glaceon in so long. Blizzard's a bit crap. Miracle, last resort. Okay, let's change its moves. You could set up your own hail, I suppose. It's gonna be slow, but at least it can set up itself. We're not playing a ridiculously difficult game, you know. Nobody's gonna glaze the Glaceon. No. Thing is, out of all Eevee designs, my favorite is Glaceon. I love its design. It itself is terrible. It itself is just a bad Pokemon. Look at its moveset. It's crap. It does learn Baton Pass, but it has no way of making use of it. It's so stupid. Like, so many Pokemon are half-baked. Glaceon and Leafeon are perfect examples of half-baked Pokemon. Swift, no. Okay, so we need to find something else for you to do, because Miracle and Last Resort aren't really that good. My favourite ice type is Jinx. Do you know what? I'm not surprised. Right, let's go to the top and see what we can get. Can you Nasty Plot at least? Bro can't even Nasty Plot. Okay. What's the point? Take down, Ice Fang. Stop learning physical moves. You can set the stun. Yet all of your abilities to make use of the freaking hail. Sleep Talk, Reflect, Rock Blast. Go on. What else can you learn? Roar. I don't believe you. Can't learn Vacuum Wave. It can learn Double Edge. Again, so bad. Curse. Jeez. Glaceon kind of arse, actually. Glaceon kind of arse. You know what? I think I want my Flamey Boy back. I'm sorry to say, but Glaceon, you're not a good Pokemon, like, at all. Alright, let's see what's going on down here. Ooh, a Tinkaton. Turn. Oh, it handed you a piece of its hammer. Very charming. Until you realise that chunk once belonged to a Corviknight it knocked out of the sky. But why? People find their own ways of having fun, I suppose. It had a Firestone lodged in its hammer? God, imagine equipping a Tinkaton with a Firestone and it suddenly started doing fire damage. Bro was like Genesect version 2. Glaceon's slander will not be tolerated. I've already said, I love Glaceon's design, but Glaceon itself is terrible. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, did Uxie and Azelf already tell you about their little secrets? Well then, I suppose it's only fair I share something about myself too. Let's see, should I talk about my lake? Mine lies underground. To reach it, you have to let the shifting sands of the desert swallow you. Only the true desperate would jump into moving sands, expecting anything beneath. And yet somehow people still manage to find it. A proper entrance should challenge the mind. Puzzles, for instance. In short, only those with the knowledge to proceed can do so. Well, knowledge may open the door, but only sheer will can carry you through it. Still, even determination won't help if you're clueless about what you're doing. And none of that matters if you don't feel why it's worth it. If someone lacks heart, they'll never make it to the end. In the end, all three aspects are essential: willpower, emotion, and knowledge. To neglect any one of them can lead to trouble, don't you think, Master? You're having quite a lot of fun with this, is what I think. Something strange appeared in my pockets, an incredible amount of power. In Scarlet, the reason they don't use Corviknight taxis like Sword and Shield is because of Tinkaton. Yeah, imagine being like, Corviknight picks you up and takes you to where you need to go, and this hammer just goes and smacks the bird out of the sky. Even as a poison and a steel type evolution, I love the idea of a fighting type evolution which goes like a Kubfu. So basically it's slightly larger, right? It has a bandana around its head, and like it has like a tuft of hair sticking out the top. Just inspired by Street Fighter. Bro is just a physical fighting Pokemon, and I think that would be so funny. Just, it's Eevee, but bigger, with a bandana and like angry eyes like Ghastly. Brawleon. Even Fightion just works. Or Mightyon. Alright, come on, hang on a minute. You gotta... Fistion, no. Stay away from that. But Mightyon? Or Champion? Hold up, we might be cooking. We might be cooking with Champion. Hey yo, that's actually kind of awesome. Do you have a favourite Pokemon? There's so much variety, isn't there? I still come up with new ones from time to time. I once thought it would be nice if everyone could find a favourite, something that made them feel understood. But over time I stopped thinking about things like that. Do you, as a creator, have a favourite? That's like asking a proud parent to choose their favourite child. If I must answer, it's the ones related to pastries that I like the most. Fair enough. Fair enough. Black Beltion. Marstarion would be nice. I mean, I suppose so. The further you get in the Watcher of Realms, the more... Oh, you're talking about a different game. Hang on, so we need yellow shards to get to Dialga, right? For some reason. Do any of you shell of a shards that I'm looking for? Didn't sell any shards, that's fine. Wackion. Punchion. Okay. Adrenaline Orb? Boost speed when intimidated. No, you haven't just got none now. Held item held by Pokemon to boost the holder's punching moves. You know what? Monkey Punch. Let's freaking go. Scope Lens for the crit ratio? That doesn't really mean anything when we have a freaking Flower Trick. What do you sell? Do you sell anything that could potentially make... I don't have a Sunsetter is the only problem. Hang on, Scale Shot's kind of hype, isn't it? Boosts the user's speed but lowers its defense. Isn't Scale Shot kind of awesome? Poison type evolution would be Zestion. I think Venomion just sounds like a Digimon. Like Vipion? I think that's too snake-like. Fangion? I don't like that. Vapion. Torbakion. Torbakion just sounds like Tachyon typoed. Any ice TMs for sale? I don't think so. Mostly because I'm not really looking. Do I have... Oh no. I do have a Sunsetter. Toxeon? Maybe. Right, the reason why I care so much about this sun setting bollocks. Firstly, Scale Shot on a Sceptile, that's actually kind of hype. And it boosts speed? Really? Hang on a minute. Have that over Dual Chop. Why is it not 100% to freaking hit? That's dumb. Hold on, when did we get a Groudon? I found it. Solar Blade. Everyone says Leaf Blade is Sceptile's signature move. If you ask me, it's Solar Blade. I'm going to get rid of Giga Drain. I'm going to use both Leaf Blade and Solar Blade. The difference being whether or not Groudon's alive. Or whether or not setting Sun is wise or not. Do we have Sleep Talk Sunny Day? We don't need that. Double Edge, Lash Out, Dual Wing Bee. I just need something. Grassy Glide. No, not really. Broken Roar, I see. What else can you learn? One does not simply find it. I did. So the thing about Solar Blade is it is Solar Beam, but a physical move. Oh, Fury Cut is funny though. X-Scissor. But it's exactly the same logic as Solar Beam, which is if the sun is out, Solar Blade doesn't need to charge. And that is really useful. Energy ball. So we're going to take X-Scissor because, you know what? If we run into a Psychic Pokemon, we can one-shot it no matter how it goes down. Dragon-type would be something. With Wyvernion is what I've always considered. Like, you have Drakion or Drakion, but I think Wyvernion just sounds cooler. I just tried swiping to the side to find my avatar. Doesn't work, I'm afraid. But yes, so what we can now do is we can now lead with Groudon, and then Nero comes out and just walks all over everybody. Genuinely, Nero is... If we set up its stats correctly, this thing is an absolute boss now. It has reduced speed, but boosted special defense. No, it's got boosted speed. It's got boosted speed, reduced special defense. That's kind of hilarious. I might leave that alone, actually. It's not as fast as it needs to be, but it is also half everyone else's level. Jolly Mint. Its speed will grow more easily, but special attack will grow less. You know what? Let's just do Jolly instead to make sure that we have the attack. Yo, son, if you have a moment, do you mind destroying someone? Screech at level 48 is criminal. Endeavour at 55 is criminal. Leaf Storm is not physical. Awesome. Okay, now this changes a bunch of things. So, if we... Fresh Start Mochi, because it has killed a few things. Thank you, Proudy. And then we go Carbos. The best part of this linear game is no PC. I do love the fact that you can just open the PC whenever you want. I like games that let me do that. In a casual game, I do like having to go back to get my PC, but in games like this, I do prefer just being able to access it, you know, because if anything happens that requires me to change it for more interesting stream content, I can. Okay, cool. Now we have a look at it. Your speed should now be 287. Jesus. Oh, wait. I did just remember. So we don't have the Mega Stone, and that's a bit annoying, but what we do have is the ability patch. We can make this thing's ability unburdened, that's it. So, is there a held item? Is there a held item that it could consume on turn 1? I don't think there is that I've got. Groudon's underleveled? That's true. I blame Mewtwo Malicious Quick Claw. Punching Glove. I could just give it Grass Gem, can't I? I'm going to give Punching Glove to the monkey because that just works. Eject Pack. Boost its speed. Eject it from the game. Rocky Helmet. No, it has to trigger immediately. So if you have, Plus I watch my granddad for a living. It's another reason why I don't talk too much. No, that's fair, Gorilla Ball. It's all good. You don't have to, You don't have to give me a reason. It's all good, mate. YouTube is bugging out. Is it? Again? Doesn't look like there's any green gems. No. Ground Fire, Guard Spec Master, Bug, Flute, Psychic, Yellow Flute. This is Pokemon Relict, it is! Hello, Demetriel. Attracts Pokemon, that's fine. So I could Bug Gem. That might be the best I'm going to get for now, but it just means that it triggers 6 times. Thanks, goals, I'm old. Thanks, guys, I'm old. This tickles the member berries. I'm glad of it tickles a berry or two. Never take that out of never take that out of context. Yes. Do you know what I think would make everyone feel better is if they all hit the subscribe button. That would change. That would make everyone feel good, I think. I love it when this dude learns Solar Beam. It's so funny. Like, he doesn't need it, but it's like, why not? You could buy Master Balls. Yeah, you could buy a load of stuff. It's random for the most part. Like, Grass Gem is genuinely the better purchase for Sceptile, but we have X Scissor, so we'll just have to make use of that. If we ever run into a Pokemon we're not faster than, that is. There was no reason for me to use those, but here we are. Dave, you're breaking my phone because you've got awesome man beard. What the hell? As opposed to my woe man beard. Did we do it right? Does this play better than Pokemon Red? So the thing is like, on this channel we play fan games and ROM hacks, and this game in particular is a fan game. I find fan games run better than ROM hacks do. Even normal Pokemon games, they just don't run as good in my opinion. But fan games, they just remove all of that lag. And I love it for doing that. Solar Beam's going for Groudon or Sceptile. Oh no, whammy. Welcome to stream, but look what I've just done. We have an unburdened Bug Gem, but we also have Solar Blade on this dude. We've gone full attack stat on him. Shame I can't increase his IVs, it would be even better. But with Groudon on the team, pop Groudon, bring it out. I might even put a eject button on this guy. In case it needs to stay in for a turn, who knows. But, then Nero comes in and one-shots everything. Think you resist a Grass-type move? You actually don't. You genuinely don't. If we had Mega Sceptile, that would change everything else as well. Let's just check the stores and make sure that I haven't skipped it. Not in this store. Hey Dave, what's poppin' in Relict? I'm trying my best to make my boy Mega Sceptile. I don't think either of these two sell them. No, there's no Sceptile. It's such a shame. Aww. We're on floor 90. This might be the last chance we get to do a little bit of Pokemon guessing. So how about we play some Pokemon guessing games, people? We love Pokemon guessing games, and do you know what else I think we need? We need some people on the YouTube side to hit that subscribe button. 2,515 subscribers. If we get 5 more subs, this number will change to a 2. 2,520, and I would like for that to go up once per stream. That's the plan, at least. Anyway, let's guess some freaking Pokemon, shall we? What is Mega Sceptile's best stat? I believe it's speed. The only downside to Mega Sceptile is I believe it's this mixed attacker, which sucks so much. No. Mega Sceptile's a special attacker. Because base Sceptile is also a special attacker. For some reason, even though its signature move, Leaf Blade, is physical. It's such a stupidly designed Pokemon because even its dragon moves, its best dragon move is Dragon Breath, and it can only learn up to Dragon Pulse. I run my Sceptiles as physical attackers. We don't need Mega then. Oh no, both of them are freaking special attackers. It's so annoying. It's not built well for a Mega. Sceptile was just given the wrong freaking stats. It's as simple as that. It needs changing. This creature hath the power to evolve. It begins with the letter C, so it can't be Cloyster because Cloyster can't evolve. From Generation 7. Leaf Blade is such a good move. Why keep him special? His attack stat isn't bad. That's the thing. His attack stat isn't bad. Unaware. But yeah, it's just its special attack is better. What color is it? Here we go. Blue. So Gen 7 with Unaware is blue. It can evolve and it starts with C. Sceptile's got the coolest design and the Game Freak massacred it. Yeah, but if you play a lot of romhacks and fan games, they fix it, which is very good. Clobberpuss. I don't know if that's Clobberpuss. Is that Gen 7? I could try it. Clob. No, it was not Clobberpuss. 'Twas not. Oh, it was Gen 7. I think it was Cosmog. Its name does commence with the letter C. Okay, so its name begins with the letter C. What's its best stat? Defense. This is a tanky fella. What type is it? It's a tanky. It's Corviknight. That was easy. It's a flying type letter C with high defense. Well, I can't think of a single bird with high defense other than the Corviknight line. No, it's not Caterpie. It doth weigh. Its weight doth be half a kilogram. This is probably half a kilogram. Okay, can it evolve? No. I thought Corviknight was Gen 8. It is Gen 8, but that was a different set of questions. Okay, so this is the tiniest. It could be Caterpie. It doesn't evolve. This is a final Evo that weighs 0.5. This thing could be like Wigglytuff. It's tiny boy. Letter A. But it's bloody well not Aron then. Agron. The heaviest fella. What ability do you have? Sweet Veil. It being a fairy doesn't help. Caterpie with an Everstone. A Mulga. No. It's not comfy. It starts with the letter A. Ordino is a lot heavier than that. A Momolola. I'm thinking Aromatisse. But no, because that evolves into Alcremie. I think Alcremie's heavy. Not super heavy, but like heavier than half a kilogram. Even I'm stumped. What is it? It might be Aromatisse. Hello, Goldeneye. Do you guys really think it's Alcremie? Hello, Omens. I'm here to carry. Yo, Omens, we are currently stuck on this one. Is it Alcremie? I have a sneaky suspicion it might be Aromatisse, but it looks like Sweet Veil. But the problem is, it weighs half a kilogram. It's Alcremie. Yeah, let's try Alcremie then. It is correct. Excellent. Well done, guys. Do you know what? I didn't believe in you and I should have. Alcremie is tiny. I just expected Alcremie to weigh a little bit more than half a bowl of soup. Okay, its weight doth be around 6.5 kilograms, or about 12 Alcremies. Okay, what gen? Generation 5. Ooh, black and white. What type is it? A normal type from black and white. What letter? Go for it. M. Meloetta. You're just calling Meloetta right now. Ability then. Has Serene Grace. That sounds like Meloetta. Watch me hit Meltan. Hello, Enkelibeg. It's Hubie White, fair and true. Guys, what if we just guessed this one right off the bat? It's a white Pokemon. What is it? I want everyone, this is all we're getting, and then we're going to guess it straight away. It's a white Pokemon. Hell nah, debut tripping? Nah, screw it. This is just a white Pokemon. Any white Pokemon. I'm going to take a wild guess. So Absol, that's one. Pidove. Caterpie is not white. Wiglet. Cascoon. Absol. We got two Absols. We're currently leaning on Absol. Go on, Omens. What do you think? Just pick a white Pokemon. I choose Reshiram. Absol's not white. I mean, it's furries. I know what you're saying. A bomber snow. It's not listed as white in the decks. Really? We have an Abomasnow, a Zangoose. All of you have come up with something different, but we've got 2 people saying Absol. Nope, it wasn't Absol. Oh no, we get multiple guesses. Hang on. We get multiple guesses. The Zangoose. It's not Zangoose. There's a lot of white Pokemon. Could it be Silcoon? Nope. Oh, we're running out of white Pokemon. I'm going to go with mine. I'm sorry, it's Reshiram. Shit, I was going to be so happy if that worked. Cascoon? Cascoon's pink. Wiglet. Oh no, Wigglytuff. I freaking completely typoed that. It has only 1 G, I think. Oops. Alright, okay, let's ignore that. Let's continue. Arceus, it could have been. Okay, fighting Pokemon. Fighting Pokemon. What generation? I'm back shortly. Welcome, Air. Do you want to come and join us guessing some Pokemon? A Generation 3 fighting type. It was Gallade, my boy. Can it evolve? Yes. Gallade isn't white. Its bottom half is that counts. We were never going to get that. Someone did say Gardevoir, which is close. Hariyama, you know Shikafau. That is a good guess. That is a very good guess. What about its colour? Blue. Do you consider Hariyama to be blue because of its pants? Who would memorize a Pokemon's weight? Ah, that's true. It can evolve, so it's not that. A blue fighting type from Gen 3 that can evolve. Oh, it's Meditite. It's Meditite, right? It can't be Lucario. Lucario and Riolu are Gen 4. Krogunk is Gen 4. Meditite is orange. Meditite's blue. No, it's orange? You're fucking with me. It's the letter M. It's Meditite. Meditite is the little blue fella. Medicham is pink. I'm fighting everyone. This is Meditite. Screw you. I may be discovering colour blindness. It couldn't have been Machop. Look at the top right. It was Gen 3. I'm covering up some of the words. Oh my goodness, I'm such a criminal. I'm such a criminal. I've been covering up one of the answers this whole time. I'm sorry. No. That was my bad. All right, let's continue. A Gallade. You know what? The typing color screwed me up. I was just like, it's blue and it can evolve. It's gotta be Meditite. Yeah, I see that, Mr. Ant. I've changed it now. Such criminal behavior, absolutely. Okay, mayhap it possesseth the ability Sandveil. Immediately, I think about the Garchomp line. So, what colour is it? Yellow. I'm completely bamboozled now because I don't know anything else with Sandveil. Is it the little crocodiles? Is it Sandile, maybe? Can it evolve? No. So it's not Crocodile then. Sandveil. Sandshrew? Do we think Sandslash knows Sandveil? Maybe it does. If it's Gen 1, then it's probably Sandslash. Sandile doesn't have Sandveil. Yeah, Gen 1, it's Sandslash, come on. S, yeah. I mean, that doesn't really narrow it down, actually. Oh, yeah, no, it does. Yeah, it does. Sandslash. That is correct. Well done, people. We got it. This might be where we get the Megastone for Sceptile, by the way. Okay, so it knows Limber. This could be Lopunny. My friend with Pokerus. They cannot be cured. Hitmonlee, a Limber Hitmonlee. Purple. Well, we're both freaking wrong. A purple Pokemon with Limber? The fuck is Limber? It's an ability that makes you immune to paralysis. The Leopard line gets it. I mean, if we do the letter, then we know. It's P, so it's Purloin. It's Purloin. And if we're wrong, we can just guess something else. Hell yeah, well done. I'm getting so many Mega Stones, but not the Pokemon I want it from. Who has a Diancie? Its mightiest attribute is HP. Yeah, we just got a Mega Diancie Stone from this. Why not? What type is it then? The tankiest grass type you've ever seen. N. N. Blissey. Nah, that's not a grass type. I think you guys need to refresh the stream and catch up. I think I'm ahead of you by like a good 20 seconds. It's a tanky grass type with chlorophyll. From Gen 3? I just refreshed the stream. Yeah, absolutely, if you want to catch up. Hang on, I can't think of a tanky grass type from Gen 3. No, Nuzleaf. Its HP is tied with its attack. Really? Do you know what? I never would consider a grass dark type to have chlorophyll. Very interesting. A grass type with chlorophyll sounds very funny to me. Because it's like you're boosted by the sun, but you're a dark Pokemon, so that just feels weird. Strange Pokemon indeed, yeah. But then again, I guess if you take it from the literal Japanese translation, dark is just evil. So it's an evil sun leaf Pokemon, I guess. I'll say HP because it goes down the list starting with HP if it's tied. Yes, I suppose so. It could have said either of them. The Glade one was criminal, true. Alright, its mightiest attribute is also HP. This one's more likely to be Blissey. Again, a tanky Pokemon from Gen 3. If you say it's a grass type, it's gonna be... Oh, it's got Water Veil this time. W. Is it Wailord? I probably could have asked a better question. I think that's Wailord or Wailmer, yeah. There's actually no way, it's just a guess. We're gonna go with our boy Wailord. Alright, that was just a good guess. To be fair, it could have been either of them. The Tart Apple. Dude just has infinite pockets. I was thinking Walrein. Oh, do you know what? That could have completely thrown us for a loop if it was actually Walrein. Okay, its name doth commence with the letter R. Okay, how about we do this? A ground type with the letter R. Give me a name. Go on. I'm going to grab a Pepsi. I'll be right back. Hey, Theo. Don't worry, little Theo. It's just a can of Pepsi. It's not the end of the world. You have a good nap. Rhyhorn? Oh, no, you're not. Now that you say that. Rhyhorn, Rhydon, Rhyperior, Runageris. It's literally those four. We could just type in all four of them. It's not Rhyperior. Rhydon? Not Rhydon. It could just be Rhyhorn. It was Rhyhorn. Well done. Do you know what? We got one with 2 questions. Rhydon D's nuts. Yeah, thank you, Proudly. Okay, another HP tank. Do you know what? I didn't realize how many freaking... Gen 3 with its HP. Do we just lock in? Do we just lock in Whalmer? Let's not. Well, I've done it already. It might just be Walrein. Yeah. C? C? Grey? C and grey? Is it Claydol? I would have thought Claydol was black. Clamperl is very blue and pink. Cast form, that's a shout. Yeah, it's not Claydol. I doubt it's Clamperl. Claydol has higher special defense. Good shout. Cosmoa, it's Gen 3. I'm not hiding the stats this time, you can read. It must be cast form then. I can't think of anything else. Equal stats, it will default to HP. Really? Okay. It might be cast form, they put the highest stats in the first order. Oh, yeah, I see. So basically, if it's all tied, it was correct. Very well done. If it's all tied, then it will never be speed. Also, Altarionite, great. Can I get my freaking Sceptolite now? This is how we're wasting time for stream, by the way.